So, hello there, welcome back to yet another Night of the Movies, but it's not a podcast. No, today's video is not a podcast, but instead a holiday vlog. I haven't done one of these ever, I think, so this is all new, and I actually need to pack this camera and the tripod that it's on so I can take it away with me, and I've got this around 11-hour car journey to enjoy yet. So let's get into it. Let's actually get to the holiday place, because as you might notice right now, I'm still at home. I'm still at my normal recording place and I need to get on holiday. So let's pack the camera up and let's get on the road for an around 10 to 11 hour car journey. Oh boy. Anyway, let's get into it.
Sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets
Right, so there's a holiday place and I am in Scotland, and that is the scenery from the holiday home. There's an old farm down there, which you can't really see, and a sort of stone shed over there, but this is the scenery, really peaceful, gets you away from everything, and that is the holiday home. And if I flick the camera, here I am, and welcome to the holiday vlog. Now, I'm not going to record much today because I'm a bit tired, but I will show you guys around the house over the time of this vlog, and we'll also have plenty of other things in store. Couple of things to say. I am recording this all on a new phone. I got a new phone a couple of days ago now, and it's the Galaxy Z Flip 5. It only came out a couple of days ago, so I got it the day it came out, and I'm only just learning my way around it, so I don't know how the recording on this vlog is going to go, but hopefully it all goes well. And we arrived here yesterday about 7:30, 8 o'clock, so the car drive was about 11.5 hours to 12 hours, which is actually pretty good for us. And then we got here, it was really midgy, so I didn't decide to record when we arrived, but it's not too midgy now. There's a bit of a breeze, and hopefully the midges will stay away for the most part for the rest of the week. So let's get into what this vlog has in store, and yeah, let's get into it. So this is the house on the other side, and around here there's a washing line and a gate which leads down to a path which leads down to the beach, and you can see the sea over there, and within the hills there's a dip that is where the beach is. You just can't see it right now, but we will get to it at some point later on in the vlog. But just show you guys around the house. We'll get in the house at some point, don't you worry. Let's show it around. I've shown this place on a YouTube video in the past, one of my holiday compilations, but I wasn't really speaking over it, so it's a bit of my guided tour, if you will. There's some logs for fires if you wanted to have them, pegs, thorns and stuff for the back of the house. I do really like all the stones there. I don't know why, I just really like them. There's a bin which has some more logs in, and that's the car from the back of the house, and that's the back door to the house. There's a little cover, so if you wanted to hang out washing whilst it was raining, you can. And yeah, that's what the back of the house really looks like. Pretty nice. I actually really like the back of the house. In many ways, it's just as good as the front of the house. Because you remember, the front looks just like this. And the funny thing is, it looks sunny right now, but we just heard thunder. Bum bum bum. So, just come in from outside, and there's the brightness, and this is the kitchen. Oh yes. And it's pretty much your average kitchen, apart from this. There's a tide clock, and according to this, it's high tide. Tide is high and the reason that's there is because that gate, as I've already mentioned, leads down to a path down to a beach. And according to this, that beach is at high tide. But yes, this is the kitchen, and if we go through here, there's a living room with my brother's in there, my eldest brother, and I don't think he wants to appear on the vlog. But this is the back room, where there's a freezer, ice cream and frozen chips in there, shoes, coat, and my hat. And if we go through here, it's a bathroom, just your average bathroom, but there is this painted tile which I really like. I've always admired that. I've been here in the past and I've always admired that tile. Anyway, we go through here, and this, I'm allowed in here, don't worry, is my mother's bedroom. And according to her, the bed isn't too comfy, but, and she hasn't said this, but I think the view is really great. And there's a mirror. Got my water bottle in my hand. Anyway, that's my mother's bedroom. And let's head upstairs. Ooh, yes. So one sec. Put my water down. Just before I go into there. Another bathroom, just another average bathroom. But cool tiles. Love the window. And now we approach mine and my brother's room. I think he's in there. Hi, Elliot. That's my bed. That's his bed. My stuff. Escape window in case there's a fire. And there's Max Rebo. Want to say anything?
No.
Okay. Didn't think you'd want to say much. And here is all my Lego. Well, actually, not all my Lego, but it's a lot of my Lego which I've brought with me, all put in rows now. And the relatively new Yoda Starfighter, which I brought with me, and some of these Star Wars figures and Indiana Jones figures as well, which I brought with me. And that's my camera, which I usually record my podcast on, and I brought it with me to record some of this vlog. And that's my eldest brother's room, which I'm not allowed in. No. Definitely not allowed in here. And that is pretty much the house, apart from the living room, which I'll show you guys tomorrow. But I do love these windows. Oh yes, and let's just get on here and look outside for one sec. What a view. Not too shabby. Anyway, what's next? Well, it's going outside. Now we can see that it's raining. Slightly different weather than it was before. But there you go. It's not a storm like I thought there would be, but still, it's raining, and the place still looks beautiful when it's raining. How about that? Also, I just want to say this: I haven't seen the film for about 10 years, and I just rewatched Argo. Absolutely incredible. It's a masterclass in building tension. It is just a remarkable piece of cinema. Anyway, I just wanted to add that in there. You know, I'm not doing a podcast, but I'm still going to add in my film recommendations and whatnot. Anyway, let's see what's next in the vlog, shall we? Right, so it's about 5 to 7 on Monday morning. I'm speaking a bit quietly because the rest of my family is still asleep, and I woke up about 6:30 to Midge Bite. I was itching my arm, which was a really annoying way to wake up, and so I was planning to have a bit of a lay-in, but instead I had to wake up the time I usually do on a Monday morning, and I'm not currently outside because, one sec, I don't know if the camera picks it up, but there are swarms of midges just out there. It's kind of crazy, the amount of midges out there right now. So I'm not going to go out there myself just yet today, but I am in the front room. This is what the living room looks like at the holiday place. These chairs, which are comfy for about an hour, then get quite uncomfortable shortly. All the DVDs we brought with us. There's all the films we might want to watch this week. And then we've got Mad Men to watch the TV show. Some Lego that I've already built. That's the new 4+. I say new, it come out like 5 weeks ago now, something like that. But that's the new Jurassic Park set, 4+ Jurassic Park set. I have a mission. I'm on a mission from God. Special award to anyone who knows that reference. But I'm on a mission to collect all the Jurassic Park sets. And then what? That some sort of fly spray. Don't know it myself. But that is one of the Jurassic Park sets I've already collected. It's the only Jurassic Park set where you get the Raptor guy minifigure from the first Jurassic Park film. I forgot his names now, but here's mini Boba Fett Starfighter, which I've already built this holiday, and that is Boba to go in it. And over here there's instructions for the Jurassic Park set, and the box it came in. If you heard Lego in there, by the way, spare pieces, and that's a box the Boba Fett Starship came in. It was by my feet the entire journey, which is why it's completely and utterly wrecked. But I've got a couple of other sets to build this week. I've got the Sig Triceratops set from Jurassic Park, and this Lego City set with a boat that apparently floats, which is the thing that's interesting me the most. This isn't my set, this is my brother's. He sometimes collects Lego as well. Also, some more DVDs. Avatar: The Way of Water. The water combines us all. And there's a Jeep, which for some reason has my chocolate wrapper that I ate a couple of nights ago in there. But that's a remote control Jeep that I'll at some point get to. This is what the living room looks like. The TV is new. Last time I came here, the TV was tiny, and now it's much bigger. However, my only criticism is that the frame rate on the TV plays like it's a soap opera. So, other than that, it's a great TV. It's just, we watched 2 films yesterday on it, and it played like, both films played like they were soap operas because of the frame rate. There's a fireplace, there's a photo above the fireplace, which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Outside, there's a window, you can see the car, and that's pretty much the living room. It's a nice and cozy room, I really like it. And there you go. I've pretty much shown you guys all around all the rooms in the house that you can get to. Ooh yes. And this is the living room. Right, so I'm currently watching Kitchen Nightmares, which is a bit of a guilty pleasure for me, whilst the sun is coming out. Kitchen Nightmares, oh yes. It's absolutely rubbish, but I enjoy it. I do. Right, so I just finished watching Kitchen Nightmares, came out here, and it's bright sun, and a lot of the midges seem to have cleared away, which is good. There's a couple of flies about, but that's able to deal with. I'm able to deal with that. Look at that scenery in the sun. Not too bad, eh? So, you might be wondering why I bought all this stuff. There's my Lego Brachiosaurus. And it isn't just for my own benefit to play with these figures whilst I'm here. It's to take pictures with them, of course, which I've done plenty of times on my past holiday compilations. So, let's get some figures ready and let's go and take some photos. Ooh yeah. See how bright it is today? It's a very sunny day and we are going down to the beach. Down the valley, down there. So, yes. Let's go down. Gotta go through this gate and open it up. And let's go down to the beach. Oh, yes. It's not your average beach. It's not a beach where you would catch people doing surfing and whatnot. But I like the beach around here. It's also incredibly warm, and that's not what the weather forecast said it would be like. So there you go. Anyway, let's get down to the beach. Walking down to the beach, and there's the sea in the distance, and there's a very blue looking river. I suppose you call it a river, yeah. Oh yes. Look how blue everything is. So I checked, and it is a river. I just checked with you that it's a river. Okay, yeah, it definitely is a river. I don't know why I said I think you'd call it a river. It's definitely a river. Very colourful though. Anyway, now let's get over to the beach. So this is what the beach looks like. There's some sheep on there, very stony. Down there is my mum and my second oldest brother. And that's what the beach looks like though from here. Also, I'm not actually on the beach, I'm still on the grass, but that's what it looks like from where I'm stood. So let's actually get onto the beach. I know I keep saying that, but we are actually going to get on there. So I'm now officially on the beach. Granted, I'm still in my shoes, but I am on this beach finally. And you know what? It's pretty fantastic to be on. I mean, just look at those rocks. I love the way they look. Anyway, let's get some photos and show you guys why I brought all those toys with me. Although just before I do that, again, not a bad view whatsoever. So this is what I do. I bring all this Lego, I place it on rocks, I take photos, as I'm doing right now, and recording. And I like doing it because it places weird locations, and it also gives me something to do on holiday, which I don't usually have elsewhere. I have holidays in the past. I want to flip the camera around. Holidays in the past, when I used to go on holiday, I didn't do this and I get quite bored quite easily. Now bringing all these figures and whatnot with me to take photos of on the beach has given me an opportunity to not be so bored on holiday and give me something to do, you know what I mean? Not sure if I'm totally making sense today because kind of finding it all overwhelming to be back here, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, let's take some more photos. So you may be wondering what my thinking is with this image, and sorry if you can see my brother in the background, but I've got this Lego version of Gimli, put in focus. I've got another Lego Gimli there, and I've got Funko Pop Gimli. There's no real reason behind this photo other than I like comparing all the different versions of different characters, and here I'm comparing all the different versions of Gimli, and I might change the photo up a bit. Oh wait, my finger is where the camera. There, I've changed the photo up a bit, and you get the newer version of Gimli. That's one from 2023, this year. That is a version of Gimli, and the newer version of Gimli's just fallen down, but that version of Gimli that is still standing up is from 2011, 2012, when they brought out a bunch of new Lord of the Rings sets because The Hobbit was coming out. And that Funko Pop Gimli is just, I think I got it last year, so it's been around for a while, but it's just one of my favourite Funko Pops because of the detail on it. It's a really great pop, and yeah, I like comparing different styles of the same character. different versions of the same character. That's what I mean. And there, got 3 different versions of Gimli, 2 different Lego versions, and a Funko Pop version. There is my thinking behind photos like that. Here, I'm trying to recreate a scene from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, my favourite movie of all time. And it's a scene where the train is chasing Indy and his father. So there, so camera focuses, Indy and his father. All the way back here is the Nazi plane that is chasing them. I like doing this as well, recreating scenes from movies on the beach with Lego. So I just realised that the front of the car that I just took a photo of, the front of the Lego car, was missing this little piece. I bet no one would have noticed that unless I mentioned it. So there you are, just digging a hole for myself in the perfection of those images. Just found at the bottom of my back. Oh yeah, and I should say, I bring all this Lego down to the beach in that bag. That's where I want to go, and well, I've got water just there, and yeah, that's how I bring everything down. Oh yes, now, let's have a drink of water. Now, one of my favourite things to do on any beach is just walk barefoot. Yeah, just feel the sand. Very nice. And let's walk up to where the sea's coming in. Just feel the coldness of the sea a little bit. You can feel the sea, and just get a little piece of the sea there. It's really nice. And just look at the way the sea looks. It's quite something, and I mean that in the best way possible. Just pretty amazing stuff. Oh yes, let's look back down at my glorious feet again. God, I don't know really what I'm saying today. I don't know what I'm saying whatsoever. Although this is not half bad. Down there is a hermit crab. Look at that. It's not really moving. Yeah. Why? Well, they started moving before. Okay, maybe a snail.
No, the way it's moving. Look, it's got its little claws. What
They're not claws, they're the little antennae.
This camera's not good enough to pick it up, but is it a snail?
They're not.
That's a snail.
It's a snail.
No.
That's a snail. It's not a hermit crab, people. False alarm. Mum, your feet are in the shop, by the way.
Oh, there you go. You would have misinformed your audience.
So it's a snail, people, not a hermit crab, but a snail. Yep.
It's a snail.
Flipping heck, I do apologise.
And that is a river that flows through the centre of the beach and all the way down to the sea. Again, a very colourful river. Mainly because it's a very sunny day. Now this is going to sound proper geeky, but here's my prized possession. The Boba Fett Lego minifigure from around 2005, I'm guessing. Got him last year. I haven't been able to let him out of my sight. One of my favourite minifigures of all time. Wanted one for the longest time. Finally got it last year. I just love the way it looks. I also love the way it looks here. Yes, I particularly do. Now that is the view of the beach from up on the left hill, from the side of it. That is a path that I walked down to the beach, and the river that wasn't sure was a river or not. And there's the beach, and we just walked up this path on the side of the hill to get it here, and that's where I am. And that's the beach from up above. Let's do some more walking. So that is another sideway look at the beach. So there is an old abandoned house. God knows how long this has been here. So we've been walking for about half an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, and the path we have been walking on is not a path, it's just bog. I'll show you. Look, it's not even a path, it's just a bog, there's puddles there. The sea looks incredible, everything else is just bogged out. And it's getting cloudy as well. The sun's gone in and it's getting cloudy. Oh no. And we need to get all the way down there to those rocks. So I'm going to focus in on. We want to get down there, but you just don't know how. And like Joe's over there, Elliot's over there, my mum's over there. How the hell are we going to get down? I don't really know whatsoever. This is what I mean. There is no path whatsoever. We are just walking through grass and it's boggy. Look how wet my shoes are. I mean, amazing. So the sun's come back out, but there's still no path, at least not yet. Right, so this is incredible. My mum and my brother are down there and they're saying there's a path, and my other brother's over there, he's a figure in the distance, and he's saying there's a path there. I'm going to go with Elliot and see what happens. But so far, I'm still not on a path. Although I like all these rocks. There's the silver lining at the moment. No path, but I'm liking the rocks. Right, so pretty much seems to have lost Elliot. And I'm also pretty much in the middle of nowhere. Elliot? Elliot! I genuinely don't know where he is. I mean, when I get down there, we're no closer to getting down there. Dear me, so I'm going to stop recording until I find Elliot and or find a path. Hopefully one of those things happens. All is good, a path was found and I can see Elliot in the distance. So you may be able to see two figures walking in the far distance. That is my mother and my eldest brother Joe, and Elliot is going nowhere to be seen, but there's still a path. Listen, as long as there's a path, all is good. Fingers crossed anyway. Continue along the path and hopefully it takes us to the right that's a donation, doesn't make any sense. To the right destination. Oh, and the sun's coming out. I don't know if I already mentioned that. I think it might have, but it's nice when the sun's coming out and you're walking on the Scottish hills. Ooh, yes. Anyway, let's see where the path goes. So I followed the path. It led me to this old house. I've been here before. I think it was in my last holiday vlog compilation that I did here way back in 2021. And now, photo opportunity with the Mola Man from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. And I can finally go down to that beach. Hey, there's a win. And there's a Mola Man. Don't forget him. Just walking down the path to the beach, saw that pretty amazing looking lake. It just sort of pops up in you. Yeah, creeps up on you, that's the phrase I meant to say there. Again, my brain isn't properly functioning today, but that lake really just creeps up on you. Pretty amazing. Anyway, continuing down the path and to the beach that you can't see unless I flicker over the camera. There you go. Ooh. There is where I'm going. Hey! Just before we get to the beach, which is over there, there's another lake. I don't know if it's the same lake that river. River. I don't know if it's the same river that I saw before, but there you go. Still beautiful looking. Anyway, gonna get over this, so I'm gonna put my phone down because I don't want to drop it. Made it over the stepping stones. Got my shoes a bit wet, but I don't really care because now I'm at the beach. Now I'm finally there. Again, not a beach with a lot of sand, more of a stony beach, but pretty spectacular if you ask me. It's time for another photo. And here, although it's not grass, I'm trying to recreate the Brachiosaurus seal from Jurassic Park. You know when Rich Attenborough goes, "Welcome to Jurassic Park." There's Richard Attenborough's character, John Hammond. There's Alan Grant, Sam Neill's character. There's Laura Dern's character. Focus on it, yep. And there is the Brachiosaurus. And there's the scene I'm trying to recreate. Unfortunately, there's some blue tub in the background. Move. Oh no, it's not there anymore. The dinosaur covers it up. That might be a better angle actually. Love the way the Brachiosaurus looks there. Towering over. I should say I have taken images on those rocks before in a past video. I'll probably show some images here, but I'm just not going to do it today because I just don't simply have the energy. But yeah, I have taken some pictures of over some of those rocks over there. Yeah, on some of those rocks. Definitely have. In fact, here's one of them. So that image, I think, was from 2021, so about 2 years ago. That was the last time I was here. But now, 2023. And, not gonna lie, feels a bit better. And there is another view of it. Not a bad place whatsoever. There's another one of those abandoned houses. There was one over there. That's the one I was at before. And there's a lot of sheep in that one. And we're about to come to another one. And here's a huge pile of stones. That is pure Scotland for you. I will say this place is pretty amazing. We haven't seen any other people. In all seriousness, I haven't seen anybody else on this walk, which makes it so much better. I don't know if people understand where I'm coming from. It's so much better when there's no one else or anyone else's dog want to walk around us. Saying that, I may have spoken too soon. Oh, and here's another old house. Yes, you can actually get in this one. Yeah. Oh well. How old is this? Do you know?
The lady that cleaned the house used to live here. She's about the same age as me.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I don't know whether this house...
I thought it was like an 1800s.
No, and they used to walk to school over the path we were going to go and then all the way over to the farm.
So what would you say how old this is?
Well, I don't know how old the house is. The house could easily be 800.
Oh right.
But she lives here in her lifetime.
Pretty incredible.
It's incredible.
So now we just walked up the hill back and on the path back to the holiday house. Down there is a beach and we just walked all the way up this hill. Not gonna lie, this might have been where I came onto the path before. Actually, I think it is, which is slightly ironic. Anyway, heading back now. We can hear a plane or a jet in the air or something, but we don't know where it is. It sounds like it's right above us, but as you can see, there was just nothing there apart from blue sky. But hopefully you can hear it. So what is that? Is it a spaceship? Are UFOs real? What is it? Who knows? I'm just walking back and there's this big pond. And that noise is still in the air. And we don't know what it is. In a way, it is a UFO. It's an unidentified flying object because we don't have a clue where it is or what it is. Whoa, I keep almost slipping as well because the ground is quite uneven. But I mean, there is a path. It's just an uneven path. In all seriousness, it is a bit worrying. We've been hearing this noise for like the past 6 minutes. And we can't see anything. So, you know, it is a bit worrying. I think the noise can be picking up on the phone. Hopefully, because otherwise I'm just sticking my cam up into the air saying, can you hear the noise? But in all seriousness, no, I think that is a bit scary. Although, another pond. Another marshes in the first Lord of the Rings film, isn't it? We've seen some dead bodies pop out of there, and before you know it, about the Roswell incident, an alien spaceship will crash. Some military agents will come over and say, "You didn't see anything." It's like Men in Black. Will Smith comes over with that memory wiper gizmo thing. Before you know it, we didn't see a thing. We didn't see aliens. We didn't see anything, and there was no noise in the sky. Whatever it is, and the noise has stopped now. So, whatever it was more like. So almost back at the place now. That's the scenery which I recognise, but that noise is more prevalent than ever before. Oh, there's a jet up there. I don't know how well the camera can pick it up, but there is a jet. Oh, it's very loud. It just must be echoing. At least it isn't a UFO. In all seriousness, I was actually genuinely worried, like genuinely, because we couldn't see a thing. The blue sky is very nice and all, but, you know, we couldn't see anything and it's bloody loud. God, what is that? Ridiculous. Anyway, the point I was making, we were almost back at the house. So pretty much almost back at the house. There it is with the car outside. And that's pretty much the walk. So pretty much back at the house, and that's the stone shed which I pointed out yesterday on the vlog. Although I've never really known what's in there. Never been there, and I've been here for like, we've been coming here for like 10 years. But apparently canoes are in there. So that's news to me about what's in there. I genuinely didn't know that. Anyway, almost back at the house. About to get onto the road leading up to the house. And this segment of the vlog turned out to be longer than I anticipated, assuming I left everything in that recorded. That's the old farm. It's just down from the house. Yeah, pretty scrappy, not gonna lie. And there's the holiday home. All nice and blue sky. And I love how the holiday home looks within the blue sky. And that was far more eventful than I planned it being. There you go. Out here are my figures. There's 2 Commander Codys. One is a knockoff Lego minifigure. One's the actual Lego minifigure. Which one's which? You decide. That is the real one. That's the fake one. That is the fake one. That is the real Commander Cody. And I actually really like this minifigure. I know I got a bit of backlash, but I really like it.